Right, I didn't think I was going to make a video on this, but I think finally I'm going to address this, that really this should have been done a long time ago. Right, I'm going to address this because this is something that needs to be done. When talking about the FA Cup, and this is what annoys me so much about what's going on right now, is the fact that fans can't go into National League and National League North and South, so steps 1 and 2 on the football pyramid right now. Precisely what you're doing is you are taking away the revenue that clubs need. You know, they need fans. Most of the clubs need gate receipts. Most of them are hybrids in essence, in between full and part time. Quite honestly, this is ridiculous. The fact that I can't go to a game, that I can't go and watch someone like a Stockport County, for example, or a Notts County, but yet I can go into a pub and watch a football game without a mask. It's crazy to think that the fact that there are so much incompetent people that think that they know best on how to deal with this situation, and because of that, clubs, especially down, I mean, I can go watch Step 3 and below, and that's fine. We've been doing that for the last sort of 2 months, but we can't go and watch anybody higher up, and they need the money just as badly as some of those clubs from Step 3 and below. So how would I actually deal with this? But of course, if all I want to do is I want to get my message out, and I want to talk to the FA, and I want to talk to government right now. In fact, they probably think I'm just some sort of little YouTuber that probably has got a big gob for himself. But I'm going to say something now. You are right now killing the football pyramid right now if you don't act. Because quite honestly, we could, in 12 months' time, we could be losing so many more football clubs that have gone to waste. Macclesfield, Bury, Bolton could have gone under, Wigan could have gone under, but here they are. You know, apart from Bury and Macclesfield, which is an absolute shame. There won't be long before more clubs will go that way as well. So this is how I would do it, and this is what should be done, because when you actually go down towards the lower end, you know, they've got the track and trace, you've got the app, scan that. It's fine, I've been doing it for the last 2 weeks since I've downloaded the app. But my way I would do it is, you've got something like, you know, this is what they did with the rugby. About 2,500 went to watch Harlequins play about 3 weeks ago. And quite frankly, they did it absolutely perfect. 2,500 went, mostly were season ticket holders, and they got done in a raffle. They got drawn out randomly, and they got an initial time slot, and they made sure that we'd go there, so make sure that the turnstiles didn't get clogged up. Which was great, because people actually listened. They wore masks. They brought food out when they needed to. They did like a table service type, but in a ground, which would have been fine. You could do that at somewhere like Donny Rovers, which is a 15,000 capacity. Say 2,000 or 1,000 go there, spread them out, and then just do table service. It's not that difficult. Look, this probably feels like a rant video, and I didn't want it to. I really didn't. But the case of just having people not have their livelihoods ripped out from them and their communities get destroyed is just, people need football clubs. You know, I'll tell you something now. For the last 12 months of my life, football was massive for me mentally. It really was. You know, it's something that kept me sane for one day a week. And like I said, when I did the video way back in July, when that got taken away, it was like my whole part of my life got taken away, and I was just left with nothing. Now that we have an opportunity to save these clubs, really do, because they won't be here if they're not careful. And I'm sitting here right now as a football fan. I don't give two fucks about the Premier League, just because, well, it's the Premier League. They'll create revenue regardless. And Martin Tyler said the quote that really pissed me off last night: the fact that he turns around and has a bare cheek to turn around and say that, EFL clubs and National League clubs are in dire straits, but yet Premier League clubs are just in bad as well. I can't. You wouldn't imagine the anger that probably a lot of people would have had for that. But I have to say though, for me, like I said, this is a message to the government, and this is a message to the FA. Fans need to come back. Get rid of this elite tagline that the National League and National League North and South have, because, alright, you have a few clubs that are full time, but compared to that, if you take that away, fans can come back. But it's so much more than that. It's so much more than just a tagline. If you take that away, that people's communities can come back, and if you police it right, and just to start off, have 1,000 fans in, that's the basis of it, you can have some sort of revenue that comes back into the club. It's not difficult, it's not rocket science, and if people had actually an understanding of how this would work, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. But what do you guys think? This is just ridiculous. As we come to the FA Cup second qualifying this weekend, I'm going to make sure that my video that gets out on Saturday and this video that goes out tonight, that people watch it and people see it and actually intervene and actually help these clubs, because otherwise it's just hopeless.